Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Tricky. And yes, guys, this is another amazing edition of Wake Up with Tricky. Hey guys, we have another full moon tonight. So you know what that means. And if you don't know, let me educate you real quick. You know, those that practice in voodoo, black magic, the ones that sold their soul already thinking that they can win. Go into the weaker team. Um, they use the moon to try to conjure up whatever low-ranking demonic entity that they're trying to call on, and that's what they use it for. And when they can't deliver, whoo, like they've missed out on me so many times, and it will continue. And then they have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, doing a deal with the mafia, they did what they said. Look, okay, you called on me. You said you're going to bring me something. You didn't bring it. Now you owe me. I don't care how you get it. If you don't pay me, I'm coming for it, and I'm going to take it out of you. And that's about where they're at, guys. And so those that are on the light side, on the upright side, those that haven't sold their soul and decided to, invest in darkness, but invest in God, invest in the heavenly realms where it's all that wonderful knowledge and wisdom and spiritual protection that these clowns can never get through. I mean, they can't even get a demon that can get through. And so if you took that side, then you did well, and you're doing well. And that might be the least traveled road. That's that road that's narrow. Very few people want to take that light side because, it does come with hard work. And I don't even like to use the word hard work. But in this case, I will. And it comes with lessons. And, a lot of times God has the patience of a very, very old man. So things don't come right away. He'll have you guessing a lot of times, like, man, God will have you guessing, Spirit will have you guessing. What's taking so long? What's going on? Like, what's going on? And it's just part of the journey, It's not like the first time he's heard it, and it won't be the last time God has heard it. So, yes, guys, I still got this little cheap camera that I'm using, and the quality isn't amazing, but, it is going to get the job done right now. I slept like a baby today, and I feel good. I just recently got up. And sometimes you just got to do that, I get downloads. I don't dream. Now, I had one dream, and I will share that down the line, but I don't dream like all the other readers and everyone else in the spiritual community. They dream. I do not dream. Everything comes to me in the daytime. I am a special, rare, chosen amongst chosen breed. That I am. I'm like a day walker. I get everything while I'm awake. Images. My guide speaking to me. Just, my ancestors talking to me. It is what it is. So I did have a dream. And it was pretty extraordinary for a person that never dreams. I just don't dream at all. So anyway, with that being said, if this is your first time coming across my page, my name is Trickett. This is Wake Up with Trickett, where we are thinking outside the box, guys, because we believe that there's always more to learn out there. And we don't have that occult type thinking to where we're like, well, I attend here, I do this, and if you don't do it our way, and then that's an occult. I don't care what they call it. If it has to be their way or the highway, that's an occult. Because everybody can say, well, I'm only following this. Isn't everybody always following something? And based off of what they're following, they're like, you have to do it our way. I can't do it. You're not going to block my knowledge. If I'm not doing nothing wrong, if I'm not harming no one, if I'm not robbing, stealing, casting spells, wearing a mask, if I'm not doing all that crazy stuff, and then there's no one on this planet that is strong enough to make me comply to their occult rules. You have to do it like we do it here. Goodbye. That's why you have no gifts. So anyway, if it's your first time coming across my page, hey, you're going to get some knowledge and you're going to learn something. And we're always learning new stuff here. So it's not going to be like, I already heard this story. I've already, I heard this story 1,000 times from 100 different other, teachers or leaders or whatever the case may be. It's not going to be like that. It's always going to be something new just because I'm so highly ranked that I can grab knowledge from realms that people cannot fathom. They'll have you just stuck in a book. And that's it. And you're like, dude, I know these stories. I've been over them 1,000 times. But they'll just have you stuck in some kind of book coming from somewhere. And that's limited thinking. And I don't do limitations of any kind, period. So I hope you stay. I hope you become a part of my, soul tribe, part of my collective, part of my community here. Would love to have you because you're going to get some real uncut raw knowledge, and it's going to be authentic. Today's topic is going to be counterfeit. Yes, you guys all know what a counterfeit is, right? Counterfeit money may look real, but it's not real. So yeah, we're going to deal with counterfeit today. On this wonderful, super full moon. Plenty of energy to harvest off of that. If you have something on your mind, think of positive things. Just put it out there in the universe and just let it go. And watch it come in when you least suspect it. Believe it, don't believe it, it's up to you. Tons of people are doing these things and they are benefiting while others are stuck in a program matrix type thinking. So, if you are a new subscriber, and then you are welcome. Hope you don't stay for a short time either, but for a long time, because you are going to be empowered, because I am not your average on any level whatsoever. And you will see that watching my channel. Based off the gifts and the things that I am able to do, you'll find that out real quick, that you're not talking to, the average guy. And if you're my OGs, my A1s from day one, I love loyalty because I'm a very loyal individual. So thank you for still hanging out with me. And with that being said, I'm not one to say hit a like and all that stuff because, common sense, if you're rolling with me, you're going to learn about gratitude and how to be generous and how to be kind. And if you have that in you, and then you're going to do what you know to do right? You're going to treat people the way you would want to be treated. You're going to hit that like, you're going to support my page because my movement is authentic, raw, and real. If you're still in that karmic stage, and then it's no big deal because, I'm still going to be who I am regardless. And so, you can just, I call it ear hustling. I'm just here to just see what he's talking about and see what I can copy off of or whatever. And if that's the case, go for it. Do what you got to do. Let's see how far you get with that. So, hey guys, let me talk to you right now about Once again, glad to have everybody, all right? Love, peace, and prosperity. I blow out to everyone. Now, um, counterfeit. We have a lot of counterfeits today. We have people that want to imitate you. We have people that want to copy from others and then, make a channel or open up a business or whatever the case may be, right? And they pretend like if they actually, came up with whatever, they're trying to portray to the people that that they're in front of. They're trying to act like they actually did it. Like, yes, I came up with it. I got the downloads, or I created the dance step, or, I wrote the song, or whatever, right? And, you have people that go on your page and they want to use your picture because they want to be you. I mean, this is weirdos at the highest level, but at the lowest vibration. These are creepy weirdos. But I got something for them, though. I'm going to show you guys how we do this. They have no wisdom. They have no integrity. They have no, what am I looking like? They have no childlike imagination, which means, dude, I'm a big kid. You know what I mean? I have all kinds of imagination. I believe in ways that most people be like, man, that can never happen. And that's why it never happens for them. But, yeah, you have these people that want to take credit for what you do. Go on your page, take a picture, and then go on another page and say that they're you and send donations to me. And then you have somebody that means good, really good intention, but they are sending money to someone else, and someone else is pretending to talk like you. And, they're limited. And see, guys, that's why I have, everybody with me is on a security, it's like, there's certain levels of security when you're with me. Now, to be in my actual energy, meaning you're hanging out with me, I'm chilling, I trust you on that level, you have very, very high security that, you're allowed to come into my energy, because my energy is extremely powerful. So, but everyone's on certain levels. Some people I just talk to, hey, what's up? But I never really tell them anything. Not about me. I'm just talking, being courteous, but some people get a little bit further. My nephew would tell me, Uncle, what security level, what security clearance do I have with you? Because everyone's on a different level of clearance when it comes to hanging in my energy. Like it, love it, really don't care. But, for those that understand that, and then you understand you have to protect your energy, mostly when you have a lot to offer, you got a lot of weirdos, like what I was explaining, that will try to imitate you, be you, and all that other crazy stuff, make a page with your picture, and all of a sudden they're trying to be you. You're like, okay, you are weird. You know what I mean? But see, I'm the type of guy that because of my extraordinary gifts, none of that bothers me. Now, I know my readers and the community, they tell me about these things, but I'm different. I would be telling my collective, look, man, we either stand together or we don't, like, period. Like, when you see that, forget reporting that. Forget that. No, you speak verbally against that so the universe will hear it, and what you speak will come down on that individual. That's how I do. That's how I roll, But me being who I am, I just put something on everything that I do. Now you can have it. And see how long it'll work for you. It'll be short-lived. You might think it's going to be a long time. Like, he doesn't know. I know. I always know. He'll never find me. I can instantly pop into your mind. And you'll tell on yourself. gifts. I know you have no comprehension of how can this man do all this. I know. Thank God, right? It's been good to me, extremely good to me. And my guides and just everyone in the heavenly realms have favored me. And so I have these extraordinary gifts. And like I was saying yesterday, they have been heightened. That means they became stronger. Plus I got more. So, and I always don't give out everything I can do because, hey, I like to keep some things to myself, but I do share a lot, so I'm not one that hides or don't want to reveal. I don't mind revealing. So anyway, you have counterfeits, and so there's a lot of counterfeits out there, and copycats, doppelgangers, people trying to be like you. And I have that going on even with me. So like in my own little personal story, I got a lot of people daily, always in my energy, daily. Everyone's trying to steal my essence. That means like what I'm able to do, the way I move, the way I talk. They admire that without wanting to tell me personally, right? But they admire it. So they're copying behind the scenes, trying to take what's mine. They're thieves. But this is what people fail to realize. And this is why all this spell work that all of these people have done on you and on me, when it comes to me, it doesn't work. And hopefully it doesn't on my collective because you're covered by, your ancestors. And hopefully they don't play about you, so they're smacking that junk and sending it right back. But it doesn't work on me for a couple of reasons. One, I'm going to expose, and I never exposed this ever because it's unheard of. And I like to keep my little treats to myself because I like to watch the monkeys do what monkeys do. Monkey see, monkey do. So they see me and they're like, ooh, I want to do what the chosen does. And you might be able to buy clothes and look like me, but see, you have no favor. You don't have any favor from the heavenly realm, so you're doing spell work, trying to imitate someone that is of the light. Not perfect, but by far not doing voodoo and trying to rob and cheat and steal and all that kind of crazy junk, right? So, it doesn't work because I'm so favored. So I have ancestors and angels and ascended masters and God himself and archangels, and I have all this protection, right? And that only came because I did the work. I got the call, I did the work. Many are called, few are chosen because they're like, it's too hard. What do you think they do spell work? It doesn't come with no test, no work. All you gotta do is just be ratchet. Read a book, light a candle, mix this together. I mean, really, man, take that garbage somewhere else. All I gotta do is speak it. That's power. They gotta call on people for help and still tell their delusional self, we're still stronger than this person, but I need your help. You clowns. I let the monkeys do what the monkeys do, right? So, all the stuff they throw, they can't get through the different levels of protection that I got. They're throwing stuff and it's not even getting past the first level. My angel's already smacking that junk back. Or my ancestors are like, it's my turn now. Let me smack. I mean, because they see everything. So these people think they do stuff in secret, right? But your angels are like, man, they got to be slow. They don't know we see everything. They're talking about they have monitoring spirits. Man, I have monitoring angels, ancestors that are everywhere. So, how do you think I can just tap into anyone and speak to them? Is there a lot of people doing witchcraft tonight? You see that? There is. Thank you. And let me ask again, because I got the rope on it. because my other pendulum snapped on me yesterday because of all of the energy that was flowing through it. So I am using my other one. Are they doing witchcraft tonight? See my lights just give confirmation? I'm full of energy. You see how they just blinked? Went on and off? You guys seen that? That was on camera. Stop. They can't imitate these things, right? You seen the lights blink? You see I'm here, didn't move anything, light switch way over there. That's common. I walk into a lot of places and the lights start to flicker. I'm just full of energy. I don't just say it, I am. And this is another reason, like I'm saying, they can't get through, even though they try. And so, you know, a lot of us, and I spoke about it yesterday, a lot of God's elect have been going through, like, people stealing, robbing, forging your name. You know, they're just thieves. You know, they're agents of the devil in their avatar body, but they're really demonic entities. Why do you think they resonate with calling on demonic entities? Because they're like, I'm you just in the flesh. It is what it is. But what they fail to realize, and let me share this with you. When it comes to me, they're like, we're going to cast this spell work, right? And I spoke about this yesterday, and I spoke about it, you know, on several different videos and whatnot. But yesterday, I let you know that there was a lot of these people that are going to pass away. So right now, I really don't care what they do, like I didn't care before. That's why they keep having to call so many people. That's why they had to get an army. They had to get a coven. They had to have officials. And with all of those people, I defeated every last one of them and took their health. All their health is gone. All their health is declining. From the inside out, they are being eaten up. They'll start breaking down. They're going to start looking really old. Hair is going to start falling out. And a whole lot of them won't be able to say Happy New Year's, as we seen on my last video, because they are going to be exiting. That was their choice. It is what it is. I don't feel bad. Whatever. Shouldn't have been a thief. You know, there's people out there that have kids and they were actually, you know, trying to take food out of your kids' mouths. They were trying to make your kids orphan. Now theirs are going to be orphans. unless their kids also participated in it, and then they'll be leaving too. So, I mean, it is what it is. They'll either be leaving, but guarantee everyone across the board will be ill. Everyone's health, that's that signature placed on everyone from the Most High, touching everyone, saying, this is how you know you've been touched by me for coming against my chosen, because every last one of you will lose your health. Some will get to be alive, but you will have a very poor quality of life because your health is stripped due to your own actions going after the innocent. Really, you really thought you would win. So, it doesn't work with me. And so they called everyone. I've even been on camera saying, call your darkest demon. Who says that? Have you heard anybody else talk like that? Bring me 100 of your strongest. Your strongest. I mean, the ones that you just feel like, if I call on this person, no one can stop. I've defeated all of them. They're all monkeys, all of them. That power, they're calling on what they feel is high-ranking demonic entities. But because none of these people learned about spiritual ranking, my rank is so high that not even the demonic demons will touch me. They will turn on them. That's why, what do you think they're all going to be sick? Why do you think they're all sick now and getting sicker? Because whatever they call on is like, man, you crazy, man. You picked him? Really? And you want me to do what? And this guy's covered by Everett? Man, get out of here. I'm going to attack you. And that's what happened. And they just turn on them, and now they're... And before you know it, before the ones that are going to check out, because they're never going to see New Year's, Um, they can pray all they want. They can whatever. Who are they praying to? They need to try to pray to one of those low-vibing entities and see if they can conjure up a first-class ticket to their resurrection, because it's a wrap for them. They act like they can do all this dirt and then like, please, God help me. He's like, you don't think I just watched everything you did? You guys are clowns. I ain't helping nothing. What Trickett spoke and the rank that I have given him is what's going to happen. Bank accounts frozen. Poverty. Homelessness. You'll be begging for money. And sickness. See, it doesn't matter how much money you have, because if you don't have your health, that's a bad mofo that can just strip you. Confirmation of your health. That's someone that you should have been like, whoa, I'm good with you. But they were so delusional, they thought that they actually were stronger. They don't even have rank. And somehow they thought, oh, I outrank him, but we're calling on the devil. How do you outrank him? And you have all this help. And you need all these people. And he's by himself. You never heard him once say, I need help. Not once. Matter of fact, he said, bring me 100 of your strongest. Then he said, conjure up the darkest demonic demons that you think you know, and bring them to me. Send them to me. Who says that? Who talks like that? Scour the web and see if you can find someone that speaks that boldly. See, I can back it up. So, let me show you, or let me tell you something else, why they can't figure out the boss of all bosses. And I mean that respectfully, because I love everyone in my spiritual community, because we are all going through a lot of the same things. That's why I stand with them, period. I have a gift. And I'll say it because there's nothing you can do to change it. These people that are getting ready to expire, they got from now to before New Year strikes. And that's it for them. So if they want to use this time to do spell work, they're lame. They should be using it to spend with their kids or family or something, because their time is short. So, or they should be spending their time, calling them entities like, can one of you heal me? You said you were so powerful. You said you were so strong. I'm using the full moon to do witchcraft, but you should be trying to heal yourself, which you can't. I could, but I won't. Because I'd rather see you pay for your crimes. And it is what it is. You put it out there, it was negative, so you got to deal with it, period. But they cannot touch me, because I have a gift, ladies and gentlemen, that does not exist on the planet. Like my energy work I do. I'm different. I will make the pendulum worldwide famous after people get done seeing all of the different things that I am able to do with it that no one has made any videos on to this day. So, what these people that do evil try to do is cloak themselves. What do you mean by that, Trickett? Meaning they will try to put like a different energy on them. Say they're a thief. They'll try to cloak themselves, like a mask themselves. They'll try to like put a mask over themselves. Excuse me. To where they want to come off like they're honest and friendly when they're really the devil, in disguise. And so, we heard of that saying, wolves in sheep's clothing. That's them, right? That doesn't even work for me, because my energy and all of the spirit realm that watches over me will instantly just, if I don't know, by just feeling it, because I'm a super empath, not even a regular, when it comes to energy, I feel everything. So they can't. I can detect it in their talk. I can feel it on their energy, their body movements. I can feel them. I can take on their energy, their essence, which I don't want, but I can see if it's genuine or not. And if I can't, my guides, my ancestors, my angels are going to tell me instantly. They're going to speak to me, and I'm going to get the download. But outside of that, why they can't touch me with any of this ridiculous stuff that they try to do is because I have a gift to where I can clone myself spiritually. What do you mean by that? Trick it? Let the world learn something today. I can clone myself to 1,000 people instantly. So now you're like, we're doing black magic or voodoo on Trick It. No. You're doing it on one of my clones. Surprise! You're doing it on one of my clones. And even if you're doing mirror magic, it's on one of my clones. And how this works is when you do it, I instantly know when anyone's trying to tap into the original Trick It. I feel it. And a clone of mine will instantly come and take that energy you're trying to throw at me and run with it. And that Trick It, that version, will have what you wanted for the original. The clone will take it. And so you can have 1,000 people doing spells. That's why they have all these people. And it never works because my clones just come in and say, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll remove that. I'm going to run with that. And you guys are spending all this work on clones in the spiritual realm. You're like, no, but I took his picture. You're slow. You still don't understand who I am. You're still trying to make me you or someone regular, and I am raw, rare, and authentic. I am not a carbon copy. I am one of zero, period. And so you can do all the spell work. Why do you think I tell you? Send 100 of your strongest. See, I left that other part out. Why do you think I tell you? Conjure up your strongest demon. My clone's just going to run with it. Come here, you're coming with me. Which one is the real Trick It? There's so many of them popped up everywhere in the spiritual realm. And we're trying to get to the real one, but we don't know which one's the real one because they all look exactly identical like me. And it's counterfeit in a way, even though it's me, because it's not the real me. So you're using all your spell work on another version of me. And what a beautiful gift to have, right? Because it never affects the real me. And so it doesn't matter if you're like, I seen him and I was watching him when I did it. Doesn't matter. You're doing it. This is all energy. So one of my clones will just be like, boom, instant protection. It's like always having bodyguards. Instant protection. Let me take that, wham, and run with it. And the actual Trick It is always safe and secure. So I've shared. I've shared a wonderful, extraordinary gift that no one on this planet has. That's why I'm rare. See, they can't copy that. That's why these people will never dare to speak reckless like that and say, send me this and do that. They're not going to do that. They're like, I ain't got that gift. I didn't even know that existed. I'm not about to speak crazy like that. I'm frustrated just with the ones that are dealing, that are messing with me, and I get it. Why do you think I say, that, I stand behind any of those that are doing right? Because I have a level of protection and spiritual gifts that no one has that allows me and permits me to do way more and go beyond what anybody could comprehend because they have limited gifts. And that's no shade thrown. That's just, I didn't ask for this. God gave it to me. I didn't ask for I didn't know I was going to be able to do all this with the pendulum. I didn't know all that. I didn't know. I didn't ask for any of this. It was given to me. So I ran with it. And where these people are trying to be carbon copies to use it for negativity, they're not going to be able to because they're not given that gift. And then a lot of these people are getting ready to exit. And if they're not exit, they're going to be so sick. I mean, I don't know how they're going to be able to take care of their marital duties because they brought it on themselves. I'm telling you, sickness is with them. I can speak to the spirit of health, the spirit of sickness. I can speak to all spirits. Even their demonic entities that they call will obey what I tell them to do. So that's why I say, do what you got to do. Impress me. Let me see what you can conjure up. Because it hasn't worked. Even though you might have thought, it's working, but I don't know how you thought that. We're spying on them, really. What am I doing? Who's lying to you is what you should be saying. That's why, all of the dark practitioners and witches and warlocks in your coven and everything is dismantled. And everybody has one thing in common. Sickness. And they are being eaten from the inside out for their evil deeds. So their sickness will be grotesque. They will lose hair. They will age. Their organs in their body will start to be decrepit and break down. And that is judgment for coming against innocent people because you wanted to take what was not yours. So the Most High is taking your health away, your organs away. Your healthy blood cells are now reversing to be unhealthy. Your accounts, your money, your marriage, your friendships, everything is on the decline because you wanted to take. So now everything is being taken from you, period. You will be panhandling with a sign. We'll work for food. That's how bad it's going to be for you. And then for those that are going to check out, well, make your exit. It is what it is. That was my camera. I'm going to have to go because my storage is getting low, guys. But I just want to share that with you guys. And I hope you guys learned something. Never fear these people. Fear is what they strive off of. Always be fearless because that is what empowers you. So they try to attack you to try to, break you down so you'll be weak like them. But no, let these clowns think they're hiding. Let these clowns think that they actually have a demon that can do this and do that. And as long as you're doing right, God is always going to protect you. Always. Your ancestors, your angels, whether you know it or not. You might be a religious person, so they don't speak like that. They put everything on God, everything on Jesus. Just everything's on you. And, even at a job, there's ranks to different people. And so they may not know, but because their heart is right and their intentions are right, they will have that protection. They'll think it's coming from Jesus. No, but Jesus or God could have gave the order to a high-ranking angel to protect them. And they may not know, but because their heart is in the right place, they still win, period. Because that's what we do. Those that follow the light. You know what I'm saying? God says that he is love. So he doesn't say you have to be a certain religion, which man here in the 3D, you have to be Pentecostal, you have to be Christian, you have to be this, you have to. God said God is love. They missed that mark. That means if you're out there doing right, you don't have to be from this church, that church. That's not written nowhere. Really? Stop it. God is love. Because same people attending these places will curse you out. And then tell you, God bless you, when they're not in a bad mood. So come on. And I'm not mocking anybody, but we all know that to be true, right? It is what it is. So, love, if you don't know what to do, always show love. If you don't know